name is Jamie. Welcome to my cross stitching channel. Today is Sunday, March 27th, and this is Flosstube number 9. And it only took me 2 takes to get that, so I'm feeling pretty good. So anyway, I'm back. Sorry for the extra week hiatus there. Just ran into some things that just the day got away from me, and just filming was not an option. So, but I am back. Should be back on my weekly schedule now. And I have a lot to show you guys because it's been 2 weeks. I actually thought I'd have more to show for some reason, but that's all right. Still got some progress to show. So we'll just go ahead and jump into the whip update. I don't have any haul. I did not prepare any shout outs or anything like that. So it's just going to be straight whip progress today. And yeah, so go ahead and get started. I was really not very good at writing things down, keeping track of what I was working on what days. As you can maybe hear, I'm battling a cold still. It's just, I don't think it's COVID. It's just stuffy nose, a little bit of sore throat. So if you see me sipping water, that's just to keep myself from coughing. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But between being sick and work, it's just, I fell off the bandwagon there. So I have no idea when I worked on what for the most part, except the most recent thing. And I don't have the amount of stitches I put in. So hopefully you'll be able to see the progress on the photos. So first thing I have to show you guys is Beloved, which looks like this. It is a design by Adele Sessler, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. There. I am stitching mine on 28 count Lugana, just plain white Lugana, 2/1 tent stitch. Dog hair. It's an ongoing struggle, guys. All right, so here we are from last time. So this may have been one of the pieces I worked on the least amount, I think. I think I worked on it for 1 day and I didn't do very much. From what I can recall, I maybe have filled in a couple more of the spots here in his lip, and then I think I was just, there was like an empty space in one of these, like between the hair strands, and I was just filling it in because I hate, after a while, the holes start annoying me, and so I have to fill them in. So I think that's what I did. I just started filling them in, and I just took the colors down like into this shadow next to his chin and stuff. I know I added like these across here, but not too much this time around, but I'll get back to it. So that's my progress on Beloved. Oh, and I forgot to say, I think I have 7 projects. So if you were wondering how many I worked on. So the next one I worked on was Realm of Middle Earth Extra Large by Tilton Crafts, which looks like this. And I do think I got a couple of days on this one. I was trying to fill in some more of the confetti and stuff. And I am showing it the right way this time. So here is my progress from last time. You'll probably see a lot more definition on this R. I added in a lot more of the confetti stitches around it. Started filling in some of the oranges in and around it. And then I think I filled in a lot more of like this lighter yellow coming in and just some more of the orange. I try to do like 1 strand of this orange every time I work on it, just because there's so much of it. Like you can see it, all of this is the same color. So it gets to me after a little while. So I think I got, I don't know, maybe 800. I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know how many I got. But I did make a decision on this one as far as where I'm gonna stitch next. So I was thinking about dropping from the second page in down and moving this way, but this is the first of a first of a word with 4 letters in it, and my goal for this one is about 4 pages. So I thought I would just take it from here and go down this way instead, because it kind of like it bows this way, and then at the bottom of the word there's like another geographical thing. It's like a sea of something. So I'm just gonna take it down that way. No matter which way I go, there's gonna be lots of background, so I think it'll just be easiest to do that. Plus, these details do tend to bog me down a little bit because it doesn't look like a lot of colors. And I don't think the camera picks it up very well, but there's probably 15, maybe more, about 15 colors in there, and just this R. So definitely slows me down a little bit. So that is the second thing I worked on. Like I said, this is not in chronological order because I can't remember what I worked on. So the third thing I worked on was Tarot Town 2, which looks like this. It's another Heaven and Earth Designs chart in this one, and I think I've been saying his name wrong. I've been hearing people pronounce it differently, but I'm gonna keep saying Ciro Marchetti because that's how I know. I should look that up. So I am stitching mine. I don't think I said the fabric on Middle Earth. I've stitched that on 28 count, easy count fabric, 2/110 stitch as well. My Tarot Town 2 is on 25 count DMC Magic Guide, 2/110 stitch, because that's what I do for all my full coverage pieces. So this is where I got from last time. Sorry, I'm gonna take a drink real quick or I'm gonna end up coughing. Okay, we're good. All right, so as you can see, at least I hope you can. I know I definitely worked in this back, the part of the wheel that goes back behind these posts. It's a lot of dark gray. I believe I filled in a lot of the dark colors on this post. I may have used the same colors over here a little bit. And then I know this is new. So I found the first turret of the castle, and I cannot describe to you guys how excited I was when I found that. I was like, oh my gosh, it's right there. So, dog hair. No matter how hard I try, I use lint rollers and everything, just doesn't, it doesn't get rid of it. So, but yeah, I probably got, I don't know, several hundred stitches. I know that these were big blocks of gray, and then filling in this, because I spanned so many grids on here that I know that it was probably a decent amount, but I wasn't feeling, I don't know where my mojo went on this one. I've been actually feeling a little bit of like a stitchy bug decrease lately. I don't know, I have been pulled to a couple of projects, but overall I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like my desire to work on stuff has just gone down a little bit. I used to, like, this would be the one I would go to no matter what, because I always wanted to work on it. I don't know if it's just because I know there's lots of confetti, or I'm not sure. But this kind of sparked some new life into this one, finding the castle, so that was exciting. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So that was the third thing I worked on. And I'm gonna have a gigantic mess when this is over. Okay, the next one is also Heaven and Earth Designs. It is Loyalty, which looks like this. Mini Loyalty, sorry. That's the version I'm doing. And it is artwork by Cherie, Gerhardt, I think. And I'm stitching mine on a plain white 28 count Lugana, 2/110 stitch. And I know I got a lot of progress on this one because this was the newest one, or not newest, most recent one I've been working on. So this is what I got done from last time. God, that looks so much cooler on the camera. I've been kind of doubting the detail a little bit on this one as I've been filling in colors in the badger's face, but on the camera it always looks really cool. So today, this morning, I worked on this, yeah, I don't know what that is called. Nope, my brain's not got it. So I was working on this shape up here, filling in, because there's a lot of confetti in here. So I filled in that, kind of took some of the colors in to fill in some of these holes down here. And then, as you can probably tell, I filled in a lot more on this side of the badger's face. I took this brown, which is the side of like the top cup part of the goblet that the badger's sitting on. That brings it down and around here, which is like the outside shadow of it. And then I do think I added in a couple of grays out here to flesh out the shield behind him a little bit. So I did not like working on this one so much recently, but I picked it up yesterday and I was having a blast. I really, really like it. So definitely got a few hundred on this one, especially with taking this down this way. So I am trying to still kind of like alternate between the background and then the main part of the picture, just because I don't want to be stuck with miles and miles of background at the end of this. So so got some more working on that one. I love how the detail is turning out. I think it's just a matter of getting enough colors in there that I can actually see it. So that was the fourth one, I think. So the next one I worked on was Winter Sampler by Kooler Design Studio, which looks like this. And actually that's who charts it and sells it, but the artwork was Sandy Orton. Yeah, I have a cover photo in there. Okay, so mine is stitched on 18 count antique white Aida, 2/1, mostly full crosses, but there's also quarter stitches, back stitches, French knots, all those kinds of things. Trying to get this so it's easier for you guys to see. All right. So I know I got a lot done on this one. This is where we're at from last time. I am trying to get this page, the stitching, just the regular stitching done by the end of March. And I've made a pretty decent dent into that. I finished off this whole side of this motif here with the snow with the, it'll be a word in here. I think it's Wonderland that's written across there. You can kind of see like where the W would be. So I finished this whole part. I think this is new, this dress. And then some of the blues down here were also up here, and like a little kid that's behind like a snowbank throwing snowballs up here. So I just took it up there and finished them off. And then I may have added some more in the lake, but I honestly can't remember. So, oh, and I did the skier. She's all done on the top half now. So I definitely got a lot in there. I don't count my stitches on this one because it's a paper pattern and I'm too lazy and I don't want to spend the time to count it. So I love these. I definitely want to get the other 3 for the other seasons and work on those as well. I am trying. I think it would be best if I focus on one of them one season at a time, just for my own sanity. I have noticed that I feel like my number of whips just, it's not like out of control or anything. It's okay. I have 11 whips now and I started out with like 7 or 8. So I really haven't added that many. I am going to add one more to round it out to 12 when I finally get my fabric for my memorabilia, which I haven't gotten yet. But so that is my progress on Winter Sampler. And once I finish the stitching on this one, I was gonna push the back stitching until April and just use April as, so like, since I want to do 3 pages, every 4 months I need to finish a page. And I was gonna just save April for all the back stitching because I know that it's gonna take me a while because I get bogged down with it. There is a decent amount in just 1 page. So I think what I'm gonna do is in April, every time I sit down to stitch at all, I'll pull this out first and put in 1 strand of back stitching every time I sit down, and then however long it takes me to get that to run out, and then I can move on to something else. That way I don't find excuses to not do it, because I will do that with the back stitching. I love how it looks, I love how it makes the details pop, but doing it is a little bit tedious sometimes to me. So I know some people just love it and I wish I loved it more. So all right, so I'm actually gonna do this one last. So that was number 5, and number 6 is my video game sampler, which looks like this. It is designed by ScreamingHeartDesign. They have an Etsy shop and a Facebook page if you want to check out their stuff. This one is only found on the Facebook page. It's a donation. So you make a donation, you show them that you paid for it, and then they will send you the pattern. So I am stitching mine on 18 count Ada in the color Barnwood. And I got a lot of stuff done on this. So this is where we're at from last time. I never know if I should put a disclaimer if people don't like the F word, but we're starting to get some of those in here. So I did a lot of work on this. I was actually going to slow down a little bit and just do like, I think the goal was like 230 stitches a week or something like that to get it done by the end of the year. But the more I get in it, the more I want to do because I'm getting closer to like other motifs and stuff. So I had this band, all of this, I think, so like from here up to here was all done. So I got these 2 leaves in, this blue turtle shell, and this fire flower, which is my boyfriend's favorite part of this so far. He really likes this ghost too, but he was really excited to see this fire flower come in. And then I came up here, put in these words, and put this little ladder in and started that pink line across for the, I think it's from Donkey Kong, like the old time arcade Donkey Kong. It's like a ladder thing that goes across. But really, this one has just been so much fun. It's different enough I can keep my interest in it for a while. The block stitching does get tedious a little bit, but it's fun because I can finish little bits of it at a time and then it all comes together. So, but I think I got maybe 700. I don't know, somewhere in there. I know that because these don't seem like very big motifs, but just like the first time I did like the 230 goal, it was just these 3 things together. And then I think this got me another like 200 stitches. So they add up really quickly. But I am over 25% done with this now. I think I'm upwards of 30% done. So I finished the bottom, if you're looking at it, the bottom right corner. The whole bottom right corner is done. Yay. Excited to get this one done. So there is that one. Try to organize this a little bit. All right, so that's number 6. And the last one I worked on was Pandemic, which looks like this. It is a design by Long Dog Samplers. Ooh, got thread and stuff going all over the place. And this is another one I worked on quite a bit, at least from what I can remember. I kind of got on a roll and just, yeah, I was just like, let's do this. I almost got another page finish. So this is where we're at from last time. So I'm pretty sure I at least got maybe upwards of 12 to 1500 stitches. I didn't do quite the goal that I talked about in my last video of doing like 1,050 a week. I think I lost a day there somewhere. So I didn't get all of it, but I got a fair amount done. So I think from last time I finished both of these bands down to the border, brought the border down, and then I've been working in here on these since then. Not a lot of exciting things happening, but the picture's definitely coming together. And like I said, I mean, the bottom of the page, it's like, it was really close. If I did spend that extra day, I think I probably would have made it, but that's okay. Still making progress, which is the important thing. Getting real close to 50% done on this one. I'm gonna hold it in a little bit. I just love the designs on this one. Just makes me happy. So, getting close. If I can finish this page before next time, the next time I show it to you guys, I will take it out of the frame and show you the whole thing together before I put the frame back on, so you guys can see it all. All right, so that is the last thing I worked on. Oh, that was kind of a lot, wasn't it? So I worked on 7 out of my 11 projects. My twist and band sampler will be coming out again soon since April is around the corner. I won't start working on that one again until April comes in. And then, what were the other two I didn't work on? So my Mirabilia, I don't have my fabric yet. Paris of My Dreams was not calling to me very much over the last couple of weeks. I think it's just because, I don't know if anybody else is like that, where when they start a new big project and you're like super excited about it and you love all the colors and everything, but you start off in such a boring spot that you're just like, how much longer until I get to something I actually want to see? So I think I'm just stuck in that mode. That's how I was on my Tarot Town too, because I started in the corner where it was just blue. It was like 4 shades of blue, and that was like it. And so it was hard for me to kind of keep going. But once I hit something exciting, then I'll be good. But so I didn't work on Paris of My Dreams. And I haven't been working on my North American Mammals very much either. I probably will pull that one out over the next week, possibly. I have been wanting to get some. That one is one that the details are right away. So it kind of, I don't know. My brain doesn't make any sense to me sometimes, because that one I am like in the middle of details, and I haven't been wanting to work on it. So we'll see. Like I said, I don't really plan my projects out too much anymore, except wanting to get like the page finish on my sampler and then pulling out this band sampler when the next month comes around. But so we'll see. But anywho, really quick before I let you guys go, I want to give a huge thank you to Jemima, the Rocking Stitcher. She shouted me out on her last video, and I've seen an uptick in subscribers, and I am sure that is due a lot to her being such a lovely person and shouting me out. And so I really, really appreciate that, Jemima. Thank you if you're watching my video. And also, if any of my subscribers don't watch her videos, you definitely should. She's got a ton of full coverage, some little things sprinkled in there, but she's definitely a full coverage stitcher. She's got a Heaven and Earth design called Waterhole Master that's a super size, and it is absolutely stunning. The details are insane, and she's really far on it already, so you should definitely go check her out if you haven't. Again, that's Jemima, and her channel's The Rocking Stitcher. I think she lives, I'm not gonna say because I've forgotten. I don't know if it's Norway or the Netherlands. I can't remember, somewhere up in that area. So thank you again for shouting me out. I really appreciate it. I will try to shout some other people out on my next video, but I was so like frazzled trying to clean and get all my stuff together and everything that it slipped my mind. So, but I have been watching a lot of cool new channels, so I will make sure to make that a point on my next video. But I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that everybody is doing well, staying safe and healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.